Yeah, Devo the Embervert. The BS is cooked like ham and jerky. I'm about to react to BTS Epiphany. Love Yourself, Answer, Explain by DKDKTV. Salute to DKDKTV. You know what I'm saying? This is explained by a Korean. Shout out to David Kim. He be breaking down the lyrics well, bro. He be breaking them. He be breaking the lyrics. He be breaking them lyrics down well. I ain't even gonna front. We finna get right into the reaction. Before I do, if y'all new, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. When y'all hit that bell, y'all will receive all the notifications as far as the future vids that I will come out with. Let's check it out. Let's peep.
The last comeback trailer of the Love Yourself series, Epiphany, has finally been released. As the title itself, armies have been seeking an answer to the grand finale of this epic series. During the first lyrics, the biggest emphasis on the screen is focused towards the flowers. These flowers are the exact same flowers that appear on the highlight reel when Jin is getting ready for his date. The flower's name is called Kala, which is used in two special occasions, a wedding bouquet and a funeral. When Jin is dressing up to go meet the girl, the Kala falls down, which means something bad will happen. And consecutively,
So that's
a car
like an
accident
omen or
happens.
whatever. It's like an omen. Like
Wedding bouquet and a funeral. When Jin is dressing up to go meet the girl, the Kala falls down, which means something bad will happen.
Symbolic.
And consecutively, a car accident happens to the girl. Right after, Jin's narration says, if we could turn back the clock, where should we go back to? Once we reach that place,
like reversing time.
Something bad will happen. And consecutively, a car accident happens to the girl. Right after, Jin's narration says, if we could turn back the clock, where should we go back to? Once we reach that place, can all our mistakes and errors be undone? Will happiness be ours to stay? Then he catches the Kala from falling, and wears a new hat that has the printing that says, different but same. The clues hint that Jin probably has the ability to rewind time, and that he's trying to fix the errors of his
That's
past.
a superpower. Yo, this song is smooth, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. This song is like, yeah, bro. Like he did his thing on that joint. Like he got a nice voice, bro. He got a nice singing voice. It's enjoyable. Like you can listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Now Jin looks into a diary, which also comes from the highlight reel. It's the diary that the girl dropped and Jin picked up, and he didn't return it to her. The diary contains information like personal preferences, like a flower the girl likes, and Jin prepares the flower for the girl. But according to the lyrics, the more Jin tries to love the girl by reading her diary or adapting to her, he might seem smiling on the outside, but actually he has a storm in the inside.
Wow.
When Jin uses his power to rewind time, you can see that the rain goes up. Nevertheless, when he comes back to his room,
the visuals got bars.
The inside. When Jin uses his power to rewind time, you can see that the rain goes up. Nevertheless, when he comes back to his room, he is still wet. That means no matter how much he tries, the results are always the same. Nevertheless, when he comes back to his room, he is still wet. That means no matter how much he tries, the results are always the same. Another Jin waiting in the time loop finally realizes that no matter how hard you try to be a perfect person or another person, there will always be a storm inside you, and the results will always be
real
tragic.
is not perfect, and perfect is not real.
Always ends in a tragedy. And even if he himself is not a perfect person, he should accept himself and love himself. So Jin decides not to be the perfect being anymore and brings the diary with him.
Because like trying to be perfect, that's a lot of stress. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be perfect. Like perfect is not real and real is not perfect.
Another Jin waiting in the time loop finally realizes that
I'd rather be real than perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Person or another person, there always be a storm inside you, and the results will always be tragic. He realizes that fake love always ends in a tragedy, and even if he himself is not a perfect person, he should accept himself and love himself. So Jin decides not to be the perfect being anymore and brings the diary
when
with him
when
to
you're
return it
yourself,
to the
the
girl,
real people will
which
gravitate to
ultimately
you.
means accepting
The right
himself
people will
and throwing away
gravitate
the
to you
fears
if
that
you're
she might
yourself,
not love
if you're
him if
comfortable
he's
with
not
yourself,
perfect.
secure with yourself.
Thus, in order
You
to
love
love
yourself.
someone else, you first have to know how to love yourself, and that is the epiphany.
That's the precursory, man. Like that's the precursory thing. Like you have to love yourself. Like you can't jump into relationships and stuff like that without having the self love down. You know what I'm saying? Like making sure you got self love for real. Like that you love yourself. You're comfortable with yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's the precursory thing, man. Straight up.
Even if he himself is not a perfect person, he should accept himself and love himself. So Jin decides not to be the perfect being anymore and brings the diary with him to return it to the girl, which ultimately means accepting himself and throwing away the fears that she might not love him if he's not perfect. Thus, in order to love someone else, you first have to know how to love yourself, and that is the epiphany.
Self-elevation, self-development, self-growth. It's a whole scheme though, like the destination, quest, find, starting point, like the map, like he's spinning a whole scheme, bro, like a whole like traveling scheme or transportation scheme, like direction scheme, like he's talking about, that direction
From the
scheme
last
though.
piece of writing, we can deduce that what Jin
That's
seeks to find outside of the
substance
door is
within the
self-love.
wordplay.
It's already inside everybody, but it's so hard to find and actually practice. And finally, about the members that appear in the picture. Jin has opened and closed curtains so many times already from the previous MVs. The window could represent the distance Jin is keeping with the members.
Metaphor.
As you can see, he is constantly painful and worried about them, which also means that the members always take a special part in his room. Then you might ask, why does he close the curtains? In Fake Love, Jin closes the last curtain where Maknae Jungkook vanishes. Jin has intentionally erased the members from his memory, or has tried to distance himself from them, just like the picture. However, now that he's had Epiphany and decided to confront reality by loving himself, the window or curtains have no usage. Jin is going to find the members in reality anyways, so he closes it before he abandons the room. Only after he has returned the diary to the girl, ending the fake love, and also accepted himself as an imperfect being, he will be able to have the courage to finally go back and find the members.
That's it, man. That's it. This is fire, bro. This is fire. Let me know what y'all thought about that, man. Like if y'all like it, man. Comment, subscribe, show DK TV some love. Tell them Devo the Amberverse sent you, man. Straight up, like, come on, man. Like David Kim, he be explaining them bars in a dope way, bro. Like he really understands, yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Like he knows the deeper meanings behind these lyrics and stuff like that, bro. I salute him, bro. I salute him. Like Jen got busy on that Epiphany joint. He really did, bro. Yeah, bro. I appreciate and love y'all, man. Y'all let me know let me know what BTS songs I need to check out, man. Let me know what y'all let me know in the comments what BTS songs I should check out, what other BTS songs I should check out and all that. Yeah, that's it for this reaction, man. I appreciate and love y'all. One love to the family of DTA, Elevation War 4. No GTA, I'm gone. Adios. Stay safe, stay COVID free. Let's continue to fight against the evil. I'm out.